Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, and in case this is your first time seeing my face on YouTube, please make sure to go down there and hit the subscribe button to check out the rest of my videos and see all the other content that I'm putting out here, especially in the upcoming back to school season, because I'm going to be making so many college videos for you guys. So today's video is actually a dorm essentials video. I'll be going everything that you need and more for your upcoming college dorm room move. So if you are an incoming freshman, this is the video to watch. I'm gonna go over every nitty-gritty detail of things that you might need in your dorm room. But before I get into the rest of the video, I did want to mention that this is actually a collab with some other amazing girl YouTubers. I'm collabing with Allie Merwin, Samantha Shriver, and Anna Elizabeth to do a giant college collab. We're all doing college-related videos. So once you finish watching this one, make sure to go check out their channels, subscribe to them, share the love, check out their videos. This is actually really exciting for me because I actually came up with the idea to reach out to these girls because I figured that I get so many questions about college and all that sort of stuff, so I figured I would just put a team of girls together to answer all your questions. So make sure to go check out their channels and share the love and to tell them that Veronica sent you. And without further ado, let's just get on with the rest of the video. I made a list of everything that I'm going to be telling you guys about on my phone, and it's in no particular order, but I'll just get started with the first thing. So when it comes to shopping for your dorm room, aside from the obvious like bedding and school supplies that you'll need in order for a place to sleep and study, there are a lot of things that I found essential to just life in the dorms this past year. So the first thing that I have on my list is actually shower shoes, and these are super important, especially if you have a public bathroom on your floor. It just makes like the grossness of the bathroom more bearable. Those bathrooms are gross. So get a pair of shower shoes before you go to your first year of college. And kind of continuing on like the bathroom trend, I would definitely recommend bringing a like hangable shower caddy. My shower caddy this year was super flexible and I could hang it on hooks by the shower, so I didn't have to like lay it down on the dirty ground. And that way I just like felt better about the products I was using because they weren't touching like the muck on the ground. And I could also hang my phone in the shower caddy and like listen to music while I was in the shower. So that was really nice to have a hangable shower caddy. And then I would also recommend bringing a bathrobe and then 2 sets of towels. And the bathrobe will just kind of make you feel better when you're walking between the bathroom and your room. It wasn't as awkward as like wrapping yourself in a towel and trying to hold it closed as you were like unlocking your door. And I brought 2 sets of towels with me to college, which turned out to be a lifesaver because ain't nobody want to do their laundry all the time, and it just really helped out when I wasn't necessarily able to do laundry a certain time in the week. So it was really nice to have a second set of towels to use in case I needed to throw 1 pair into my hamper. My next dorm essential is to bring a fan to your dorm room, and some colleges may have AC, but my dorm this year didn't. And so having a fan was definitely super helpful for both my roommate and I. And although Wisconsin itself doesn't get too hot, the like beginning few weeks and last few weeks of the school year were pretty like humid, so it was really nice to have a fan in the room. And we actually kind of hacked the system and took a box fan and like put it in our window so it acted like an AC unit. So that was definitely super helpful, and I would highly recommend doing that. The next thing I would recommend would be to have some kind of bedside caddy or shelf, because odds are that in your dorm room you'll either have your bed raised like midway off the ground or all the way up. And so that means that you won't necessarily be able to fit a nightstand next to your bed. And sometimes it is nice to like have a place to put your phone, put like any extra products that you may use before going to sleep, or just have a place to have like makeup wipes. So having a bedside caddy was definitely super helpful, and it was nice to have my items like in arm's reach. And I mentioned laundry earlier, but my big tip for when it comes to your laundry hamper is to actually buy one that's like flexible and can fit in multiple spaces. My laundry hamper I would store under my bed, but it was made of like really flexible material, so I was able to like kind of compress it and fit it in its space, because having a bulky laundry hamper, I would have had no idea where to fit it in my room, and it probably would have just ended up sitting in the middle of the floor half the time. Speaking of which, I would recommend bringing underbed storage. Definitely try to do your research about your dorm room before moving in so you can kind of predict how you're going to want to set up your bed and where you'll have storage space. This past year, I lofted my dorm midway, so that means that it was higher off the ground than a normal bed, but it wasn't bunked all the way up. So I was actually able to put my drawers and extra long storage units underneath my bed, and that just means that they were almost as wide as my twin bed and were able to store more things than a shallow storage container. So definitely do your research on your upcoming dorm room and plan in advance for any storage that you'll be able to put into your room. My next piece of advice would be to bring a weekend bag of some sort, whether it's just a really large tote bag or a duffel bag. If your college is close to home, you never know when you're going to be going home over the weekend, or if you'll go on a mini trip with a club or something, so it's always nice to have a small bag to be able to do trips like that. Next, I'd recommend bringing an extra blanket or two. An extra blanket means that you're not stuck only using the comforter on your bed, and you can share that blanket with any friends that may come over, and it kind of just makes your dorm feel more homey. And speaking of which, I would also recommend bringing some kind of large or like backrest pillow for your bed. Not only to sit up in bed, it can be moved to the floor to be used as floor seating. I brought this like giant pink pillow with me to my freshman dorm room, and it was legit everyone's favorite. Like, I would lay on it in my bed, I could like throw it down to the ground and it could become a floor pillow. It was great, highly recommend. The next thing I would recommend having in your dorm room would be a custom first aid kit with any like cold medicine, Advil to combat headaches, and like band-aids for blisters and stuff like that, just because you never know when you're going to need some first aid supplies. And I'm pretty sure this happens at all colleges, but usually at the beginning of the school year, there's this plague that goes around all of the dorms, and all of the freshmen get sick because it's just a ton of people from different backgrounds and places coming together and like all living in one building. And so there's like germs everywhere, and you're just kind of like getting accustomed to the people around you, and so many people get sick like within the first month. So I would definitely recommend bringing cold medicine of some sort, because you never know when you're gonna get the plague. I'd also recommend putting a full-length mirror in your dorm room. If you don't have one, then you might be stuck like going to the bathroom constantly to look at your reflection before going out, and usually bathrooms won't even have full-length mirrors. Like, my bathroom only had a mirror that went up to your waist, so if you wanted to see your full outfit, you'd have to like back up and like stand really weird against the bathroom stall. So I would just recommend having a full-length mirror in your room, and it makes getting ready for events and going out so much easier. My next few dorm essentials are to bring disposable like plates and utensils, just because living in the college dorm room, especially if you don't have a kitchen on your floor, you will not be motivated to go wash your dishes all the time. So having like disposable paper plates and bowls and like plastic forks is definitely super helpful, and it may not be amazing for the environment, but trust me, you're gonna be really lazy and you're not gonna wanna wash your dishes. So having a paper plate that you can just use and throw out is definitely going to come in handy. I would, however, recommend bringing some kind of Brita or like reusable water bottles with you. Water is like essential to human life, so it's important to stay hydrated while you're at school. And I brought a Brita with me at the beginning of the school year, and I'm gonna be honest, my roommate and I kind of got lazy and stopped filling it up. So halfway through the school year, I would literally just use my reusable water bottle and like fill it up at a water fountain on my way out the dorm, and then just like drink it throughout the day and fill it up at water fountains around the school as I went, which probably wasn't that great because it probably means I wasn't drinking enough water during the day. But it really is up to preference. Some of my friends that I talk to highly recommend Britas because they use them all the time, and other people are just bigger fans of reusable water bottles. And finally, my last two dorm essentials are to bring like command strips and hooks for easy like decorating and hanging things up on your walls. 99% of dorms won't allow you to like put nails in the walls, so having like those command hooks and command strips definitely comes in handy if you're trying to decorate. And I would definitely recommend bringing some kind of extension cord or like power grid, power strip, there we go. Just because I personally had one outlet that I powered my entire half of my dorm room with. I had a single outlet with just like the 2 plugs in the wall that I plugged extension cords into, and then one extension cord went to one half of my space and the other extension cord went to the other half. That is literally what I used to power my entire 9 months of college. Like, it did all my lights and like laptop charger and phone charger and everything, all out of just one outlet. So definitely bring extension cords or something to make it easier on yourself when it comes to powering your dorm room, especially since we're in a new technological age and your girl can't live on just one outlet. Like, excuse me! I also wanted to mention 2 resources I used last year when preparing for my freshman dorm room, and the first one is this amazing blogger. Her name is Jessica Slaughter and she's all over Pinterest. She is legitimately the best college blogger I have ever seen. She is so organized, she has the best tips, so make sure to go check out her blog and share the love, because she definitely guided me through my freshman year of college and I still use her tips to this day. She is seriously so helpful, so go check her out. And lastly, I found this amazing, seriously amazing college packing list last year. I used this to figure out what I was bringing to my dorm room and it was so helpful. It literally covered like every aspect of college life and kind of just showed me every itty bitty thing that I might need. So I have linked that in the description of this video. The checklist is by her campus and I'm not affiliated with Jessica or her campus at all, but they were seriously like such helpful tools last year, so I thought I would share it with you guys, so make sure to go check out those 2 links in the description. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I kind of wanted to make it super fast paced so you guys weren't sitting here for hours on end, but if you guys enjoyed, please, please, please make sure to go check out the other girls' videos in the collab. Anna, Allie, and Samantha are all amazing college vloggers and I'd love you guys to check out their channels and share the love. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, go tell them that Veronica sent you. And while you're at it, follow all of us on Instagram just to see the day-to-day college life, because we're all super active on our accounts and would love to have you guys over on that app. But anyways, this is the end of the video, so if you guys have any additional questions, make sure to go leave them in the comments down below and I'll be doing my best to answer all of them. And without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!